This is Callum McSwiggan, and he would like to say something to everyone.
I'm racist because I feel nervous.
Strap in, it's going to be a good one.
Hello everyone, this is ChavvyMan90. Ugh! Damn it, I can't see a thing in this.
I'm racist because I feel nervous.
That is one of the most softest reasons to be racist I have ever heard in my life. Social justice warriors must have really got to this guy. I mean, Jesus Christ. So much white guilt in such few seconds. And such few little words. It's amazing. Thank you, Zeo Gold, for finding this little nugget of shit. Thank you very much. It's just a perfect package. It's nice and short. And it's dumb.
When you sit next to me on the plane. I'm racist because I called you the black guy.
Damn, am I the only one who thought he was going to mention Muslim people because of planes and shit? I don't see how describing someone as that black guy is racist. It's not. It's a descriptive term for someone who happens to be a guy who happens to be black. I called you a white guy when I saw you. In my head, I don't talk to myself usually. That's not racist, that is describing you. It's a far cry from I'm black and I'm proud, isn't it, people? That now calling someone what they are is now racist. It's as worse as almost any slur now if a white person or anybody says it. That's just stupid.
And didn't use your name.
If he's a stranger, how do you know his name? If you didn't talk to each other, how could you possibly discern whose names are who? Are you an idiot? It's okay to describe someone if you don't know their name.
I'm racist because I read a magazine where everyone is white.
That's not racist considering you're British, I'm British, and most people in this country are white. That magazine's not racist because they have all white people in it. They're racist if they say racist shit, if they employ people because they are white, and maybe don't employ people because they're not white. If they just employed those people because they're the best ones for the job and that's who they wanted, and it wasn't about race, it's just about who they thought would be the best professionals, that's not racist, that's fine. And besides, they're most likely going to be white anyway because, again, it's a white country. Even I've got white in me. It's that white in this country. And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. You are not racist. You are just a British person reading a British magazine.
And I never stop to question why there's no black guys in sight.
Because it's a mostly white nation and maybe the area in which the magazine is situated in doesn't have a large proportion of black guys. I'm just saying, you know, many things aren't racist. Many things that are mostly white happen to be just by chance. There's no ulterior motive behind it, and it still doesn't make you racist because why the hell would you question that shit? Why? Even then you'd still be racist because you just said black guys again. You don't know their names. You didn't use their names. You're a racist.
I'm racist because I made that joke when you weren't here to find it funny.
How's that racist? Because a person wasn't there because you told a joke. Was it a racist joke? That's not racist. I mean, if it was a joke based on race, it's still not racist if it's funny. It could just be, I don't know, banter. There's context, you know, but you lot have never heard of context.
I'm racist because I saw you homeless and ignored your plea for money.
That's not racist, considering that most homeless men are white, and very few of them are actually minorities because there's not a lot of minorities in this country anyway because you know what they're called, right? Minorities, you know what that means, right? That's not racist, that's just being greedy, or being unfair, being a rich cunt, or being stingy. You're not racist. If anything, is it internally racist because most of them are white?
I'm racist because I assumed you would spend it all on drugs.
Again, most of them are white. Most of them also happen to be males, so they're white males, and maybe most of them are straight. Actually, most of them definitely will be straight. So, therefore, it is not racist. If anything, that's just prejudice towards homeless people. You're just buying into, I don't know, myths. I don't know how many of them use it for drugs. I don't know. But that is a common conception of the homeless, that if you give money to them, they will use it on drugs. The onus is on you for being a little bit bigoted towards them because they're homeless, not because of their race. I think you're trying to put race onto them because you know that you're a horrible rich person or middle class person and you didn't give to the poor like you should do.
I'm racist because I see you. And all I think is thug.
I guess that is kind of racist, thinking all black people or coloured people are thugs because they're black. I'll give you that. But do you actually look at someone and think thug because of their colour? Or is it because of what they're wearing and then you go, oh shit, you see what colour they are and go, oh my god, I'm a racist. Because, you know, people can wear whatever clothes they want, and white people and black people all wear hoodies and tracky bottoms and other thuggish things. And besides, being a thug is more of a behaviour than a style. But never mind. I still don't think you're a racist. You're just an idiot.
I'm racist because I feel more at ease when you're not around.
What does that mean? Are you at ease because the person is a cunt? How is that racist? The guy's a cunt, you don't like him, you'd be better off without him. You think, yeah, this guy makes me uncomfortable because he's such a cunt, therefore I am at ease when he's not around. Or are you more at ease when a person who is a bit of a thug is not around? Because that's not racist, because anyone can be a thug and anyone can be a cunt. That's not racist. You're a fucking idiot.
I'm racist because I said you deserved it when they threw you to the ground.
What does that mean? Does it mean there was a play fight and he was thrown to the ground and he deserved it? Was he thrown to the ground by a police officer? Was he being rowdy? Was he attacking the police officer? I don't know. That's not racist. You think he deserved it. There's nothing wrong with that. That's your opinion.
I'm racist because I said that they're probably just doing their jobs.
How's that racist? Who's doing their jobs? The police? How is that racist again? I don't understand. If they're doing their jobs, they're doing their jobs. Even if they're doing their jobs wrong, they're still doing their jobs, and that doesn't make you racist.
I'm racist because I called your protest a violent, angry mob.
How is that racist when you have basically accurately described every single Black Lives Matters protest?
I'm racist because I crossed the street when you harmlessly walked by.
What? Did you cross the street because you were scared, or did you cross the street because you wanted to cross the street? Context, mate. Context. I don't get it. None of this is racist without the context.
I'm racist because I don't understand, and I never stop to try to understand your hardships, to see the world from your eye. I'm racist, and I fear I'll be racist until the day I die.
Oh, for fuck's sake, no, it's poetry. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Look, just because you don't understand or don't want to understand doesn't make you racist. It just makes you ignorant.
I'm racist because I prayed for Paris, but I've never prayed for Pakistan.
Many an Indian would be glad you said that. But in other news, you're not racist. Because let's be honest, Pakistan is either harbouring some of these terrorists that they're supposed to be fighting, or don't have the means to and don't want to anyway. Besides, just because some death somewhere around the world wasn't on your radar doesn't make you racist, okay? I'm sure you prayed for other people who weren't French or Belgian, okay? Look, it doesn't make you racist. Just because some BLM person said you're racist for, you know, not giving them attention.
I'm racist because I take your hand and I claim to understand, but the truth is I never will because I'm a racist man.
No, you're not racist, you're a liar. Or maybe you're empathizing. You don't truly understand, but you're trying to find some place within you where you can understand. That means you have empathy, unlike most social justice warriors. Just because you don't live the same life as somebody else doesn't make you racist, mate. Just because you don't understand it doesn't mean that you can't later understand or attempt to understand or empathize, okay? That's how we help people. It's how we get along as a species. Empathy.
I'm racist because I let that one crime define your entire race, even though it's white men that left these scars upon my face.
Yes, that actually is racist if you let one crime define a race. And you're also lying again if you're making that race be defined by that crime when it was another white person who did it to you. I just don't understand where this is going, and it's getting far too poetic. Maybe, you know what? Maybe it was always poetic, people, but I just wasn't listening closely. That's how bad it is. You can't even tell it's poetry until you hear a rhyme. This was the most confusing part of this whole video.
I'm racist because I'm white, and your problems don't affect me.
Being white doesn't make you racist, you idiot. And just because their problems don't affect you also doesn't make you racist, because you have problems that don't affect them either. Namely, being blamed for literally everything. But hey, never mind. Apparently that's not racist. You can't be racist to anybody who is white.
In fact, I benefit from them in this racist patriarchy.
Of course the patriarchy just had to be mentioned. You know, I've noticed this. It's either sexist, racist, or both. They can't decide anymore what it is. Look, mate, patriarchy is all men abusing all women, oppressing all of them. So it's not racist, is it? You got the black men oppressing the black women, you got the Asian men oppressing the white women, etc, etc, and all of us are just oppressing everyone, apparently. Yeah, the white guys are oppressing literally everybody, even though right now the second most powerful country is Asian, and they are going to overtake the US in a couple of years' time anyway, so then that just brings the whole patriarchy into question, because it's not this whole white thing, is it? Oh, let's not forget that they're also doing better in education and business. But you know, it's the patriarchy's fault, isn't it? It's always the patriarchy. You're racist because you're part of the patriarchy, this mythical thing, this godlike being that you can't really prove it exists, but it's there. You just have to believe me. I have faith that this thing is around and we can smash it. You know, they're right. You don't need a god, you just need a devil.
And even though I know that I'm no different to you, I'm racist because society has twisted and changed my view.
Wait, so even though you know that you're equal, society has somehow twisted that into thinking that you're equal. How have they twisted that? That is literally society's view on things at the very moment, that everyone is equal. I don't think you know what society is, and I don't think you particularly want to care. I think that's the patriarchy coming after me.
I'm racist to my core, but that doesn't mean that it's too late.
No, you're brainwashed to your core, and I think it probably is too late.
Because I'm tired of the violence. And I'm tired of the hate.
Violence has been dropping since the early 1990s, and we are probably living in, despite what the SJWs and the authoritarian left believe, in a very tolerant society right now, where we are actually very accommodating to other people. Probably too accommodating in some cases, but nonetheless, this is the most tolerant world at the moment. At least here in the West, it's very tolerant.
We're all a little racist.
No, according to your ideology, only white people can be racist. Everybody else is not. You see, a lot of people believe that people have biases. I'm not sure most people have biases. I think people just believe what they believe. I don't think most people are racist or have racial bias. I just think most people are tolerant. And that's how it should be. We're not all racist. We're not all biased. You're not born that way. You're kind of indoctrinated that way, or your experiences that you experience make you that way. It's all bullshit.
And yes, that means you too.
No, it doesn't. I'm not having another person dictate to me how I am, and I'm not racist. I am not racist. I do not espouse racist beliefs. Thank you very much.
So make a change today. It's time to change your view.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay? No more! Where the fuck are your parents?
Well, people, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. This guy was fucking dumb. So, I bid thee adieu. United rhythm in my home, and every vision of my soul.